Well, I'm very excited to be here with you today to introduce you to the Reedual. I'm Catherine Pirtle, and you may know that I'm the clarinetist with the Orion Ensemble. I play principal clarinet with the Lake Forest Symphony, and I have been making reeds for over 20 years, for 22 years. And I just thought it would be interesting to share with you a little bit of history about the dual. I sort of feel like it's a legend and a legacy that we're carrying on by making our own reeds with this incredible machine. As a matter of fact, the Reedual itself goes all the way back to Benny Goodman. Benny Goodman had a friend whose name was Saul Rabinowitz, and Saul worked in a hardware store, and he played big band music. He was a clarinetist, and he sometimes filled in with Benny Goodman. And he got to be friends with Benny and would go over to his house and see tables with reeds all over it. And Benny would always be complaining about how he couldn't find a reed to play with. And Saul, being the creative man that he was thinking, well, I need to solve this. And so he decided that he wanted to try to make a reed machine. And so he decided that since he worked in a hardware store and he saw that keys were easily duplicated, that he would try to make a reed machine that was based on that same principle. And so Saul developed a Reedual and patented it in 1963, and it is very much, as you can see, it's like a key duplicating machine in the sense that you have a model here. Here's your model reed, and then this is where you're going to put your reed blank, and this will spin around. I will show you later that we will be putting some sandpaper on this part of the machine, and as this spins, it follows the exact profile of the reed blank that is on the machine. Anyway, so Saul patented the Reedual, and then he met a man, his name is George Crossman. George was very intrigued with the Reedual. George was an amateur musician, and he built computers for the space program. And when Saul Rabinowitz passed away, George took over the patent of the Reedual and began to make Reeduals and continue the legacy. And that was in 1986 that he purchased the patent. So we've been able to have the Reedual available through George Crossman since 1986. I started making reeds in 1990, which was, I didn't realize, shortly after he had started making duals for people. And a lot of people became excited about making their own reeds. And in 1990, I thought, well, gee, I'm going to try to make my own reeds. I bought a dual, and I was amazed at the quality of reeds that I was able to make. In fact, I have a testimony which you can read in the article that I wrote in the Clarinet magazine last year, September 2011, where I talk about getting the dual, and then I was starting to learn to make reeds, and then I was preparing reeds to play the first clarinet in the Beethoven Sixth Symphony with